Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MonoCiv Cup. Players pick one civilization and cannot change for the entire tournament. Every player gets a different civ, and details on that below. This game, sadly we had no game sounds, but we did have the Viper along to co-cast with Robo. DauT versus ACCM, two quite different styles. I personally found this really interesting to watch, to listen to Viper's thoughts. DauT has this really macro-orientated style. It's what he's good at, it's what he's known for, and Viper really does a good job of bringing out the key details, all of the minutiae, so to speak, of how DauT tries to bring the game under his control and play it in the style that he wants to. So, an interesting game. Enjoy the video.
Map is very hilly though, but look, we can fit all his starting resources in the same screen. Gold on left, gold on top, gold on right, and then two stones in the same screen. So DauT has proper Viper map packs right now. On the top side, however, SCM lure and deer. Seems like it failed with the first lure. The second one is successful though. It's a good woodline, good berries, but again, SCM's other resources like the gold and the stone is looking really bad. So SCM is having some really tough luck with his maps this series, while DauT has proper map packs. So yeah, map definitely looking better for DauT.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to have to go without game sound. We've got some weird issues happening. But yeah, I saw that, the back of DauT's map. That is just insane. This hill.
Yes.
And he is living the life today. He has got such a great map.
Yeah. Do you not have sound, you or the stream?
I don't have sound either.
Yes. Also, the stream doesn't have either.
No, they can't hear it. But they can hear you, so you can just sort of imitate all the game sounds if you want to. Every time they make a farm, you can go moo.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You don't want to try that?
I'll be okay.
Okay.
All good. All good. I'm okay.
You sure that could be a a new business opportunity for you in the future?
I'm fine.
Voice acting.
I'm fine.
You could get into that.
I'm fine. Thanks.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, no worries. No worries.
Okay, once I'm done with my casting career, I'll consider it.
Okay. Okay. We'll get on that then. Redo all the game sound files in Viper voice for everything. That would be
sick.
A new mod pack.
You know, in StarCraft 2 they do that. They have like caster packs where casters make the alert noises and such, known personalities of the stream. You can buy a pack on StarCraft 2. So it would be cool if Microsoft did something like that. Imagine having DauT telling you you're housed and things like that.
You're housed, idiot.
Yeah. It would be glorious.
Oh,
man.
that would be brilliant. Oh boy. Okay, but it seems we're going to see a bit of a mirror from the last game. DauT dropping his barracks pretty early, probably just going to go for man-at-arms again.
Yes.
And I assume ACCM will make the same play once he finishes his walls.
Yep. Question is just if, yeah, it looks like they're going to play exactly the same, but I think ACM's follow-up will be slightly different. I don't think he will just go man-at-arms into archers from his base. He might. I mean, he's walling off the whole map on top, but it would surprise me if he does that. Of course, DauT's map is looking great, though, so I'm not sure if he really can do anything else.
Well,
but,
if he just sits at home, then he's got the same problem the last game has, where DauT just, smoothly transitions into castle, gets his conquistador production going, he starts booming, and it's just, a happy DauT doing what he loves doing best.
Exactly.
So it's a bit of a tough position for ACCM. Once he scouts the back of this map, he's going to be a little unhappy.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, he hasn't actually seen any of it other than the main gold.
Yeah, of course. He's scouting it for now. But look at DauT, he's already preparing the full wall of the... He's going to wall all the way down to the big forest at the bottom right of his base. So, yeah, he's just going to connect 3, 4 big walls, and then he's going to be safe. I think he will move fast to stone this game as well, just so he have the chance to drop defensive towers if ACM should play more aggressive. This time, ACM is sending villagers forward. He sees DauT scouts, so he's trying to avoid the scout of DauT.
That's going to be a long walk, though, if he has to head, down to the south to dodge him. He has to go around this wood line, maybe, walk past some wolves. That's not ideal either.
Yes. He's going to angle it to the left again. It's just he wants to avoid the scout. Oh, he's about to walk. Oh, DauT just moved out of it again. DauT wants to stay next to the barracks because he wants to see them in arms, keep them under control, right?
Yeah, so you don't know when they leave out, so you can keep your man-at-arms in the right position if need be. But if he doesn't know the villagers are coming forwards, then...
That's the thing. If he knew the villagers were coming forward as well, he would have approached this slightly differently. Then he would have kept track of the villagers instead of the men-at-arms.
Maybe he'll be able to see it, though. Now he's got the feudal age scout with that extra line of sight.
DauT is running into one wolf, though. It's going to take a little bit of damage, but should be fine.
But look at ACCM, though. One villager, 8 HP. She's walking to 2 wolves now. That's not the ideal situation, but it looks like he might be able to just bust through this wall before DauT is even finished with it.
Yeah, DauT has spotted the villagers now, so he knows there's a fort coming. DauT's already adding a range. He might even add another militia or man-at-arm if he really wants to fend this off. Some wasted HP from ACCM there, but ACM is definitely going to force the issue. Honestly, I think DauT should defend this really easily, and ACM almost, he might be dead right off the bat. DauT is going for the archer, so he's not going for the extra man-at-arms. He wanted to add the archer right away.
And he just pulls those villagers, he forces ACCM to walk back, and then DauT's just happy, right? He's had a little bit of idle time, but not anywhere near as much as ACCM. If he needs
he sees
to,
the tower.
He can build a tower as well. Yep, he's doing that. And
he has Spanish villagers, so there's a big chance this tower goes up way faster even. If DauT really wants to now, he goes with the archer, he goes with the man-at-arms, and he sends more villagers, and he can rush down the tower of ACM as well.
Delete 2 of the palisades, just go bash it down with bills.
DauT has what we call the defender's advantage as well here. So this HP villager, if he knew about that one, that would have been his first target. ACM has done armor though. We haven't mentioned that. That also counts for his villagers.
It does, it does. I'm not really sure if it's something you'd prioritize though, right? Do you really want to be building a blacksmith as like, your first building in Feudal Age?
Probably not. I mean, if you look at his eco now, he's just starting to add farms now.
Yeah.
They look nice because they've been built so fast because of the amazing Inca team bonus. But those farms just were placed, so his eco, he's not going to be able to produce villagers consistently for a little bit of time now. Again, DauT is looking in a great position. He fended that off. He's already taken stone. So he's looking very nice now to just continue into the Conquistador play that he had similar in the last game.
Just keep making defensive towers if he needs to. He doesn't particularly care that much, I think, if the archery range gets taken down at some point, because he doesn't want it for the entirety of the game, right? It's just to help him get to the late game. And he can do that with towers just as well, it seems.
Yeah. And, I mean, he has to be a little bit careful because the man-at-arms has armor, but again, there's only 3 men-at-arms with half HP. So he's not in trouble at all here. DauT is completely safe here.
Yeah, he's not even bothering to build a defensive tower anywhere around here yet. He's just waiting. ACM, it's not a big problem to me. You can just sort of, okay, now he's going for it.
Yeah, I mean, ACM can't really push here anyway. DauT has 4 archers. ACM should never be able to do much here. He has the armor, so and DauT doesn't have fletching, so he's trying, but
maybe he kills 1 villager at best, right?
That's the best. And DauT could wall him in here as well. Oh, that's all gonna fall for ACM here. This is a disastrous opening for ACM. Everything is going perfectly for DauT here. Economy as well should be quite ahead of ACM. This time, however, ACM is more thinking about full militia and infantry, I think, here. I think he's going for full eagles as a follow-up, and he's not going to drop ranges this time. But that also requires that he needs to be up faster, and his villagers are getting caught now by the archers. Disaster for ACM here again.
But DauT...
The villagers do have extra armor, though.
He hasn't noticed the injured villager, it seems, as well. He could have had 1 guaranteed kill there.
Yeah. DauT, really, I think DauT wishes he had fletching here. If he had fletching, those archers would have killed everything already. But this is actually now ACM's kind of trading okay. 2 archers down.
2 archers for 2 eagles. It seems, it's pretty good. It's not the best trade. It's not the worst trade either. And he gets his tower up as well. He can maybe... Oh, if he targeted the vills.
Yeah.
Could have,
I think DauT might
killed that injured vill.
Yeah. The reason the archers are so nice for DauT here as well is when he needs to garrison the towers for extra arrows, he doesn't need to spend all the idle village time.
Exactly.
He does have 2 archers now, so 2 of those garrison units can be the archers, so the villagers can get back to work.
Yep, that's exactly what he's done. And he's going over there with some more villages. He's going to get some more stone walls up on the left-hand side to make sure there's no pushes there. And now, ACCM's really in a bit of a tough spot, because his eagles don't really want to just run in here, right? At least until he has some larger numbers. Maybe like 5 or 6 eagles he tries to make a risky, just dive into the eco.
I don't think he's going to dive in at any point. I think this is just apply pressure, make some towers, force towers from DauT. This is like, he needs to slow down the conquistadors of DauT. And that's what he's doing right now. He's just putting pressure. When you go eagles as well, you don't spend so much food that there's a big chance you get up to castle age faster. However, DauT is not really spending food either at the moment. So, yeah. Oh, nice quick wall by DauT here, but the tower should be ungarrisoned. There is flashing now, though, for SSM, so he can probably reach the villager behind now, and he's doing that.
And she's down. DauT's probably going to lose access to his main gold, but it's okay, because he has, another one.
Yeah. He has two
another
other
two,
ones.
yeah. Well, I was thinking like the one near the blacksmith might get denied by another tower at some point. But you know, yeah, he's got so many different options. He might lose a villager on the farms near the mill, it seems.
Not if he does amazing DauT quick walls. Okay, he's fine. Yeah, DauT is looking. He's spending all his food though. This is good for ACM. ACM is starting to bank up food. He's almost at 300 already, while DauT is still low, under 100.
Right, and yep,
So,
just calling
like,
some idle time as he runs around with his eagles.
Yes. DauT did pick up one villager on the right side of ACM, trying to finish that wall. The man armed with 5 HP came in and sniped the villager.
Oh, hero man at
Looks like ACM might get another couple of villagers on the tower here.
Yep, and he does.
The Eagles are doing a good job now. ACM is definitely making some good plays there.
Yep, the tower's going to go down. There's two more injured villagers here if ACM turns around and attacks them.
I'm not sure why DauT is so committed to defending this tower. It's not really important for him. I don't understand why DauT is so committed to this tower.
He just really wants to give us a good game.
I guess that. Like, he could easily just fall back here, wall that part off again, and then take gold from inside his base. This tower commitment is making no sense whatsoever to me.
Do you think the hole in the wall
Another
next to the archery
villager.
range is a problem, allowing these eagles to just keep running in?
Of course, that's also an unnecessary
He should go
thing.
just make a gate or something, right, to block that off.
Yeah. DauT's still committing to defending the tower. I mean, I guess it's nice long-term if he actually defends it, but again, he could have just made his castle there and taken back the control in Castle Age.
Right.
DauT has 6 idle vills on the wood first lumber camp of his as well.
Oh.
He's added a man-at-arm to help. He's adding man-at-arms to help defend his base. DauT is falling apart, man. He's 4 villagers behind. He's losing vills under the town center. DauT is in full shambles here.
It feels like a bit of an overreaction, right? Because like as you're saying, like these towers, like it only affects one of his 3 golds. It's not the end of the world. Ah.
Exactly. Like DauT, he overcommit way too much to defend against towers that are no threat to him. And this has caused his eco to be a complete shambles. Like, he's still in an okay spot, but now if you look at ACCM's economy, ACCM is going to click Castle Age, and DauT is still like on the back foot struggling.
And he's 3 vills ahead as well, plus going to be on Castle Age so much faster.
And this was so unnecessary for DauT as well. He was fine. He didn't have to lose those 4 or 5 villagers.
He killed the tower, right? Like,
well,
it's
good
worth
job.
it.
Good job. And now you can take one of your 3 goals.
Yeah. That's the big gold is the best gold. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Bigger is always better.
Big credit to ACCM though. The pressure he's been putting on has been really good. The way he's used his Eagle Warriors has been great.
Yeah, constantly just running around, forcing DauT to react to him.
Exactly. This is what I said as well. That the way you want to play against Spanish to avoid that conquistador mess, that's exactly what he's doing now. He's forcing defensive towers from DauT. He's forcing DauT to react.
Yeah, forcing the idle time when you're sitting in the towers, killing the other towers, picking off the villages here and there. Yeah.
And now DauT is the player who's going to have to react to ACCM's faster Castle Age. ACCM will probably drop a siege workshop, maybe a monastery, and he's going to keep piling on the pressure.
Yeah. And look, DauT's just spending more stone, getting up some stone walls across the middle of his base because he's worried about these eagles just running in.
It's very good. What's it called? Assessment? No. DauT understood this really well. He realizes now, okay, ACCM is probably going to be up faster than me. So my biggest threat right now is elite Eagle Warriors, not elite. Just Eagle Warriors.
Just normal Eagle Warriors running in Castle Age.
Running into his economy. He needs to buy time for the castle now, and that's what he's doing. So
does he go stone wall behind
as well.
The palisade walls as well? I think he probably
can,
would,
wherever,
just to be safe.
Yeah, but there he has time to run and react in case the Eagles come in. Perfect timing as well. DauT's walls just finished. Really, really good reaction by DauT.
Perfect timing. And well, that's a lot of villagers coming forward from ACM. He's building a forward castle.
Forward castle. The thing is, though, this castle as well, DauT just makes a castle behind, and he has safe gold anyway.
Yeah.
Again, this also comes back to like, why did DauT even commit to defending this in the first place? And it's actually in range.
Yep.
Really bad for ACCM here. Oh boy.
I mean, he's sort of at the point where like you don't really want to delete the castle because it's 25% up now. It's a decent amount of stone that you lose if you delete it.
Of course, he's gonna commit to it. You see the house of DauT next to the barracks? That could easily be taken down by the Eagles.
Oh, the one that's injured, yeah.
Yeah, if he took that house down, then there's a big chance he would be he would just get in right away. But this is great for DauT. Yeah, ACM has to delete the castle and go for the defensive ones.
Okay, is DauT going to do the quick wall behind the house? Yes, he is.
Of course, he's a beast.
Mastermind.
Yeah. That was kind of a throw by ACM. He was in a really good position, but then he went then he wanted to go for the kill instead of playing the good position, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like the castle now doesn't really do anything for ACCM. Oh, and he lost another villager.
Yeah, another villager, yeah.
Because it doesn't deny
clever.
the gold that much anymore.
That could lead to barracks and... Oh, he got another villager. Wow.
That's insane.
Really? Okay, DauT's definitely in the driver's seat again, I would say.
Back ahead in Bills. He's got the second TC coming up. Back at home, ACCM's got, you know, not exactly a very strong eco. There's hardly any farms there. Yeah. It looks like he might have lost a villager as well on the farms to that man-at-arm.
There's a body or two there, so that's not unlikely.
So probably like, you know, the 2 injured villagers from the ballers died.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Let me see. Okay, SCM did go for Mangonel, so he's not going to go for some YOLO ram push on the castle.
But the Mangonel doesn't really do anything anymore at this point, because once the castle's up, Mangonels don't really push through anything.
Yeah, well, the thing the Mangonel does right now is make sure that DauT can't ram push against him. Oh, ACM did break in on the right side. There are a couple of conks there, though, so those eagles should not be a threat. This is the point where eagles... There's enough conks now to one-shot eagles, and the eagles are not going to be a threat anymore. DauT is again in a perfect position here.
And then once DauT gets husbandry, he can just, you know, micro kite for days and days and hardly ever lose a conquistador.
ACCM's reaction now is double monitor. He almost had 1,000 gold in his bank. He has stopped eagle production, so it seems like he's going full monks. Maybe ACCM tries to make this into an arena game with monks, faster Imperial Age, and trebbing down the castle of the DauT. That would probably be one of the good chances ACCM has to win this game, because he cannot compete now with mobility and raiding that DauT has.
Yeah, but is the monk play
by ACCM.
Like if he did a monk fast imp, like if DauT recognizes that, he just makes some, you know, hussars or light cav and tries to just stall out until he gets to Imperial Age as well, right?
Or he goes Inquisition monks to counter it, like a pro.
But he doesn't get +3 range though, because if he's not Imperial Age.
Yeah, of course.
So is that really gonna work? I wouldn't think so.
I mean, at least the monks will have 12 range. He will have traps. He will be behind the eco for sure, probably like 20 villages at that point. But it gives him a fighting chance. If he just plays straight up macro game now,
he's always
I don't think he competes anyway, right? Okay. So ACCM has to make some sort of risky play right now.
To try to get back into it. Okay.
Exactly.
So can he get 2 converts off here? That would be really nice if he can. Nope.
Nope. Not a single one.
Not one.
But at least he buys time. He's going to probably be able to finish that wall with this army. Conks on the right side as well for DauT.
Sitting around near the gold. And it actually looks like ACCM might lose his castle eventually if he doesn't repair it.
Yeah, he went to repair it now, though. But I think those villas are actually in range. No, they're not.
They should be, because villagers died there when they were building it.
Yeah, I tried. It's not in range. It was probably the next tile.
Oh, 1 tile closer, okay. DauT, he's already got broken arrows, so okay, you can't get them then.
DauT is adding a siege workshop now. I have a feeling DauT might want to try and power play this castle by ramming it in Castle Age. And if DauT identifies that ACCM is going faster imp with monks, which I think ACCM should, then a ram, big Castle Age play is exactly the way to go.
He's got 3 TCs though. Is he really going to go for a fast imp after building 2 extra TCs?
I'm thinking now if he idles all his town centers now, it should take like 2 minutes and he can click Imperial Age. But it's not looking like he's doing that.
On the right-hand side, though, we're going to maybe see some converts. Oh, I think all the monks wasted their conversion juice on one single conquistador.
Disaster. I mean, he's going to kill everything. He loses 2 monks. Okay, it's not the end of the world.
But imagine, like, he could have converted all 4 conquistadors.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
If he had DauT micro, he would have definitely killed all 4, or converted all 4. He's losing another monk on the left side, next to the wall.
Yeah, and a villager
kind
as
of
well.
sloppy by ACCM.
Oh, no, the villager gets away. Okay, so...
DauT is... Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, how many rams do you think you need to get for a ram rush? Because they're in production now. How many is the magic number to use to take down a castle?
It always depends on how much army is around it as well, right? DauT knows there's a siege workshop there, but he has about 15 conks in the area now. So as long as DauT has all upgrades, which he does not. If DauT has armor and bloodlines, like both armor upgrades, he can just run under it with 3 rams.
And just snipe off the Mangonels and then run home.
Yes, I think he should think twice now about attacking until he has more upgrades. He's doing the Archer upgrade now, and I think he's going to do Bloodlines very shortly. And once that is done, I think he's going to prepare like 4 rounds probably, and he's going to try and jump the castle then.
He's got a lot of conks though on the right-hand side of ACCM's base, trying to raid the main gold again. maybe get a village or two. Nope, doesn't get anything. Forced to keep running back, and there's a lot of monks and eagles here. So if he walks into a corner like he seems to be doing, he might get trapped a little bit.
Right now he's kind of trapping himself, but he should be able to get out safely still. Oh, he's actually going for the monks. 1, 2, 3.
3 converts.
3 converts, losing 2 monks. That's definitely worth it, I would say. Good trade for SSM.
And he also kills 3 conks as well, right? Like he's done pretty well there.
And he's very close to getting to Imperial Age as well.
But
he's going to click up any second now. So this timing of DauT's 5 ram push is perfect. SSM is counting on this position to win the game, and now DauT is just going to smash the position there.
Maybe
he's making sure all the army of SSM is at home.
Oh, that's true.
And he's just going to steamroll this castle of SSM.
2 mangonels, though, will they be enough? 6 rams, actually. There's another one coming in from behind.
Yeah. DauT's conquistadors are out of position. Okay, now they're in front.
They popped out of the castle.
Yeah, but still, good trade for SSM. He's getting... At least he got 2 of those rams, so it could have been worse. And look how fast the conquistadors die when they don't have bloodlines as well. 5 conquistadors just died so fast.
And oh no, the poor archers as well. Oh,
DauT,
what a loss.
DauT lost all the conks though, in both the base of SSM and on the right side.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's
so
nasty.
DauT's military count is actually very, very low right now.
Do you think the monk play might still manage to make it out? No, SSM switching into archery ranges.
Yes. He made a forward archery range as well, so he wanted, like you can see, he wanted to play with the position of the castle, but now the castle is no more, so he has to adapt to it. Obviously, DauT is still ahead in economy, and DauT's looking to click Imperial Age any second. But yeah, I think SSM is definitely looking way better than it did the previous game.
Do you think ARBs or skirms is like 100% necessary? Would just like monks and pikes and eagles work out maybe just as well, so he doesn't need to spend the resources investing into, you know, archery ranges and all those upgrades that he doesn't already have?
I think because DauT's not prepared for skirms, DauT is still sticking with Conquistador. I think SSM going Arbalest here is a good choice. Of course, DauT will identify this at some point and make a switch to skirms probably. But SSM has a time window now in Imperial Age with a couple of minutes where those Arbalest are going to be the dominating unit.
Well, it seems DauT's just about to scout this archery range with his battering rams on the fronts. Yep, so maybe he now notices the archery range. He might recognize the fact there are ARBs coming. And now they have the conks walking right into the army.
Yeah.
Are the converts going to come off? Oh,
DauT's going for... Oh, SSM is a big misplay.
No, that's bad.
Disaster. That is really huge for DauT. Those 6 monks could have been so important.
He got 2 converts. Like, it could have been worse, but it could have been so much better as well.
I mean, both of them were sloppy. Both of them reacted really late there. If SSM reacts really right away, 5 of those conks are converted.
Oh,
the biggest issue for SSM here is that he lost his castle, so he doesn't have any siege to actually make like a killing blow or any decisive push at the moment.
He's coming forward through a siege workshop, but you know, if he's going to go for rams, that takes a while. You got to research capped ram. You got to make a couple of them first.
Yeah, DauT is adding scale barding armor, and he's adding more stables. So DauT's reaction seems to be cavalier here, probably.
Seems like a pretty decent
idea. No, actually went scouts. Another castle on the hill. Oh, but he's walking right into SSM's army. This castle might be a DauT castle. Oh, he deleted it immediately.
He noticed. He's running. Oh, these ARBs are actually doing pretty well with their range, just trying to pick off what they can. DauT bringing more villagers. He's still going for it.
He should be able to with microing here, but if SSM sends all his army here now.
We say all his army, but he doesn't really have that much army, you know, anywhere nearby.
He has 5 conks chilling on the top. If those were here, that's a DauT castle right there.
Ooh, feels bad, man. That's going to go up now. It doesn't really secure that much of DauT's space, though. Is that really the best spot to build the castle?
I think DauT's castle there is more of a castle to like just, okay, I want to secure the right side. So I just place it on that hill because that's going to cover pretty much the whole right side, at least the nearby right side.
Because like he was stone walled already, right? So like, if he builds a uni, he could just get fortified wall, and that sort of does the exact same thing this castle does.
Yeah.
And the castle could be more impactful, maybe, you know, far out on the right here with these extra gold is, or, you know, further out on the front to deny any forwards Mason CM.
Yeah, but it's the same situation right now. SSM doesn't have mobility. His army is all a tunnel sort of push. ACM can't spread out. Some units here, some units there, things like that. So
diving into DauT space though with those conquistadors that he has.
Yep.
But losing a lot of HP on them running past the tower and the castle. And then DauT's just going to clean it up with his own conquistadors pretty quickly.
Yep.
That seems like a little bit of a waste.
MBL. ACCM needs to identify though that DauT is making the cavalier or a cavalry switch. Right now he has full arbalest and he doesn't have any answer to. If those turn into hussar and there's like 15 of them, with the conquistadors behind, he smashes through everything ACCM has.
It feels like honestly like the conks by themselves might be able to do it if he had enough numbers, because ACM's numbers is like he's only got 17 arbs. Like it's not incredibly threatening army size.
Well, the conk amount DauT has now, ACM could out-micro that with the arbalest, so DauT would need the meat shield in front to actually win a straight-up fight. But yeah, DauT is still looking in a great spot. Again, he's just using his mobility. He's the one who dictates where to fight. ACM is just running around chasing with his arbalest.
This allows him to come forward to the other side with the Treb.
Now DauT is doing another castle on the right side, completely crawling. Like the map control of DauT, he's going to control the whole bottom side, while still being able to raid the whole top side.
Yeah, I like that castle position because it secures that gold and denies those wood lines and the other stones and things that are in that rough area.
And if DauT ever wants to push down the hill, he will always have the castle to support. You can see ACM is now sending villagers to the right side to try and get an idea of what's going on there.
But that's not going to happen. The castles are going to come up. The conks are there anyway. On the front, though, the Arbs are pushing DauT's army back a little bit here. He's just got the Hussar upgrade coming in. But there's still no siege weapons for ACCM at all. He's got one single trebuchet coming out. I feel like, does he maybe just wait until he's got 3 or 4 trebs and tries to make one big push rather than slowly attacking with one treb at a time?
I don't like that he's pushing that castle. I would have liked to see him go to the left castle. This castle, now he's going to be fighting uphill the whole time. You never want to push uphill against an army that kind of counters you. Like, this should be a terrible trade for ACCM no matter what with this hill. He doesn't have any meat shield to deal with the Hussar either. So as long as there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 conquistadors behind, DauT can just patrol into this and take
everything out with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's still on the right-hand side as well, by the way, with some Hussars and some conquistadors, finding some villagers, taking down some Arbs as well that have been sent back to try to deal with it. But that's not going to be enough. And here we see Hussars diving towards the trebs and then going back.
Zem needs another unit with his arbalest. Of course, he's doing the armor upgrade now, but don't really know yet which army he's going for. Is it going to be House? Is it going to be Eagles? Arbalests simply don't make the cut. And I think we might be looking at the beginning of the end for ACCM here.
Yeah, it definitely does look like it. I can't imagine him going for Eagles at this point in time. Like, he doesn't have a ton of gold income at the moment. He's only got 300 gold in the bank. He needs to upgrade his Eagles before they're really useful. I would assume, pikemen would be the start of what he goes for. But
that is what makes sense.
It seems like it might be a little bit too late for that, though. Because his armies, look at it. It's all going down, even underneath the castle. 45 military to 10, and then ACCM, he taps out.
DauT immediately, like, as soon as that fight steamrolled, he immediately switched on the counter-aggression as well. 4 trebs right on the castle, and just to make the finishing blow. Well played by DauT again. I think ACM was in a really good position, but he kind of wasted his lead a little bit early castle age.
Yeah,
with trying to do that forward castle.
Like, if it had been like 1 tile back, it would have been out of range of the tower, and it probably could have gone up, right?
Yeah. Also, if DauT didn't have 2 goals in the back of the base, then that castle makes sense. But with the map DauT had, that castle kind of doesn't really do much. Yeah, DauT kind of threw a lot in that early feudal age fight, fighting with that tower and everything. He was in a really rough spot. But after that, really good reaction to make those stone walls, to make sure the Eagles can't raid.
And just in time. Yeah, imagine how different the game would have been if those stone walls hadn't gone up. And you hit castle age and there's 10 Eagles in your base raiding you everywhere. You can't build your castle. ACM, he had his chances.